Hey out there, Sonic the Hedgehog fans. I suppose you guys actually already seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie. I just gotta say one thing. I enjoyed this one. Holy shit. After seeing the first one, I actually so much enjoyed the second one of what it's trying to do. Like, it's actually staying true to the actual game sources of Sonic the Hedgehog. Robotnik came back, there's Knuckles, there's Tails. Oh my gosh. This is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and Sonic and Knuckles together in one movie. I say the story was a bit rushed because it was actually trying to get to some of the characters' backstory and all and such. But I could fucking care less about it because so many Easter egg references from the games were actually there, especially for those who are Sonic the Hedgehog fans. Especially when you got the same voice actors who's actually voicing Tails, and you got Idris Elba as Knuckles. Holy crap, he actually did great.
Porcupine, I am an echidna, trained since birth in all forms of lethal combat, destined to restore honor to my tribe and willing to destroy anything that gets in my way.
Even I thought Will Arnett was actually gonna be him, but somehow Idris Elba kills it. I had to explain everything to my brother, and I told him that this all started with Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because Tails didn't actually make his debut until the second Sonic the Hedgehog game. Knuckles didn't come until the third one, and somehow he come to his senses in Sonic and Knuckles in the fourth one. Because in the third one, when Sonic is supersonic, Knuckles knocks all the Chaos Emeralds out of him and steals them and hides them all over. And throughout the entire game, you have to get so much of the Chaos Emeralds back. But I can just say, Knuckles was actually siding with Robotnik in this one as much he did in the game, because Knuckles can't even tell about who's on his side. I'm actually grateful I actually got to see this movie, but somewhat, I think the first one actually worked because it refused against all odds and it turned entirely into a product. And plus, it was able to have a focused story on Sonic. And yet throughout this entire sequel here, there were so many different game references I actually caught about some places about where Sonic and Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik were actually going. And even I heard some of the music that were actually from the game that you actually would actually know about if you actually played the game and actually listened to those tunes a lot. Especially the Drowning theme music. There were a few hits and misses with this movie, especially with Sonic, and really, do we even need more gas joke just be for the sake of kids? That was never even needed. But Ben Schwartz is still a good performance at Sonic. At one point in this movie, I actually really loved one scene with Sonic and Tails actually together, especially when they're at that one cabin place. So technically, I would actually say this movie was more thrilling to me that I have actually waited to actually see ever since when I saw the first one. And I'm almost kind of surprised that Jim Carrey is actually retiring after this one. Then again, maybe not, because unfortunately, if you watch the post-credits of this movie, I won't say what it is, but I could just say there's gonna be a third one. But I think the best part of the movie was the climax. Without spoiling too much of the movie, I could just say, it brings a little reference to Sonic and Knuckles at the very end of the final level, especially when you compare this to Sonic Heroes. And although it was a 2-hour movie, I know that a lot of critics and reviewers actually had a problem with it. And yet, I do have some problems with the movie too, but somehow I can almost overlook them. Not completely, but somehow I can still get an enjoyment out of this movie, considering how this is like the only game adaptation into a movie. If you like Sonic the Hedgehog and you actually like the first movie, you'll actually enjoy this one too. And trust me, he's way better than Mario. So that's much likely my thought about this movie. If you like Sonic the Hedgehog, go and actually see this movie for a change. And trust me, the ending will blow your mind. Seriously.